and welcome to issue number 97 of Headline Heroes, a comedy podcast where we take today's headlines and create a comic book origin story. My name is Nathan Haynes.
And I'm Tanner Ackerman. No Drew Mick this week.
Drew. We lost him again.
Yeah, he got injured trying to recreate his favorite meme, his favorite current meme.
Oh, did he try and get really small?
Not quite. you know those rafts that are like a little box and you can pull them out and they expand really big.
Those rafts?
It's like a raft. You've never seen that?
No,
it's like a quick inflatable raft.
If I search raft meme, am I going to find something?
No, it's not the meme. You had the right meme. You had what he did wrong though.
Oh, okay. So what did he do?
He put one of those rafts up his butt and he expanded it. Like
he was the Thanos in this case.
Yeah, he didn't think it through.
He's always been a bad boy though. So I guess he probably identified with Thanos more than he identified with Ant-Man.
Yeah, he was doing some actual play cosplay.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's probably going to get some big awards at the cosplay awards this year, just for sheer dedication, and also probably an in memoriam kind of thing. So, Drew, we will miss you, but we'll never forget how dedicated you were to recreating the famous scene from the movie that everybody's probably seen at this point. Probably not everybody, but don't worry if you're listening to this. We're recording this before Endgame comes out, so there's literally can't be spoilers because we haven't seen it.
Yep. Speaking of spoilers, today is also the day where apparently the entire movie leaked online, at least the Chinese version.
I haven't even looked. I heard Drew, you told me, and so I didn't even bother looking it up because I don't want to even chance it.
I was warned by a friend at work because they know how I am about spoilers.
Every time there's a trailer that comes out, I try and warn you as well ahead of time just to let you know that there's danger afoot.
And that's honestly a public service for me. That's I genuinely appreciate that.
Speaking of which, did you see that they did a Swamp Thing trailer came out? They're doing that in DC.
Yeah, it's a TV series though, right? I haven't seen the preview, but that I will check out. I will check out the preview for that. Oh, man, you might be right that it was television because I have like we were going to talk about here. One of the things that I've done to avoid spoilers is I've just unsubscribed from basically every subreddit I could possibly think of that would have anything to do with the movie at all. This is a good call.
Honestly, I feel like going cold turkey is from any social media is probably the safest way, but I got days before I see that movie. You're seeing it tomorrow.
Yes, I am going tomorrow.
I got a couple days, so I don't know that I could completely do that.
It's I'll scroll through Twitter, but I'll do it with my head slightly pulled away, which makes no sense, but it makes me feel better. And it's
there's one fraction of a second more that you'll have to react to a potential spoiler.
If I see anything possibly related to a superhero, I just won't read that tweet or something.
Yeah.
But what else are you doing to avoid spoilers? Do you have any other strategies you've been?
Yeah, I actually do. This is actually, I would recommend this to you as well. That on Twitter, you can actually add keywords that you mute. So I muted the word Avenger and the word Endgame and all that kind of stuff. So any tweet that has that in it, it'll just block it. It'll clear it from your timeline. So
I did not know that.
Yeah, if you go to settings and privacy and then muted words, you can set up a bunch of stuff like that. So you won't have to put your head quite so far away.
I can have it a little closer
from the computer screen. You can get right up there if you want.
Wow, no joke. I'm going to do that after we're done recording.
Yep. One thing that you can do, which I find very helpful, is you can tell it to block it forever for 24 hours for 7 days. So eventually you can make it so that you don't just forget that you put the things in there. And then all of a sudden a year from now, be like, oh, that's why I never said anything about the Avengers.
That's actually really handy. Wow. Twitter did something right.
First time for everything.
Right.
No, you, Tanner, you're the expert as far as avoiding stuff goes. So what are your holy strategies for avoiding everything?
Well, one thing is I took the SIM card out of my phone and then I threw my phone into a lake.
Huh.
So that was the big start. And when I leave the house, I wrap my head in clear bubble wrap. Because it's enough I can see outlines of things, but I can't like make out specifics, so I'm not going to be able to read any spoilers, and it doubles as a helmet.
Damn, that's like, then you can ride your bike to work.
Yeah.
Or drive.
It takes much longer. Either way, even if I'm driving, it takes much longer because I can't tell when it's a red light or a green light. Well, that doesn't make sense. You should be able to see colors through bubble wrap.
You put a lot of bubble wrap, though. It's sort of like, it's pretty crazy.
I can't tell what street I'm on. It's a nightmare. I've been late to work every day this week.
You might not even make it to the movie if you keep that up.
I'm going to try.
Yeah, I mean, I would have thought headphones, but I guess your way, I think, doubles as both unable to hear and, like you said, unable to see. So, like, that's a good strategy.
Yeah, the eyes are the ears of the front of your face.
I've found as well, just every time someone comes up to me and looks like they're maybe about to speak, I just start to scream. And I just scream and scream and scream until I'm hoarse or they go away. And usually they go away pretty fast. And I just found that like, that's kind of like my own personal mute in that they can't speak to me about anything as long as I am making a lot of noise, kind of to scare them away, to spook them.
That's pretty good. How's that been going at work?
I've been trying to work from home, but, I guess by kind of working from home, I mean, they don't let me come to the office anymore, but pretty good so far. Pretty good. So commute's great. My throat, I'm almost certain is bleeding, but that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, one other strategy you can do that is if you just hit them in the throat, they can't talk for like a couple minutes.
Oh, shit. Yeah, instead of that, now that's a real mute right there. Like, mute them. Why am I doing this thing where I'm trying to overpower them?
Yeah, seriously. It's a lot easier. Just hit them in the throat. Then what I do is I pull their shirt over their head and I punch them in the gut.
And give them a swirly.
Yeah. And then I get told to leave this high school.
How did you get in here?
Yeah. Sir, you are far too old to be here. Thought we've had this talk before. They're really understanding, though, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Where's your shirt? Like, I don't know. Like, lots of different stuff.
Yeah. But, it's all about that, avoiding spoilers.
Mm-hmm. They get it. Once you say that, they get it.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's going to go see this movie.
Yeah. I mean, I wish, if we had been thinking, we could have given people this advice before the movie came out. Yeah. But now, people might need it now. 4 or 5 days after the movie comes out, more than ever, because now spoilers are going to be everywhere because everyone's seen it.
No kidding. Yeah, it might be more important now if you're going to have to wait the second weekend to see it or something.
Yeah, we did a good thing today, Tanner.
This was a service.
But I suppose now that our public service announcement is over, we should probably get to what we do on the podcast. Now, do you need me to tell you what it is we do again?
Yeah, I cannot remember for the life of me.
Yeah, I'll say, I assume like that the constriction of the bubble wrap around your head has caused some brain damage. So, like the lack of oxygen as well. So every week, Tanner, what we do here is the three of us or the two of us, depending on the week, get together and we grab some strange and bizarre headlines from online. We throw them in a list with headlines that listeners have sent in. We pick one at random when we use that as an origin story for a superhero or a supervillain. Now, do you think you have enough brain cells left to tell me what we did last week and what we're doing this week?
Yeah, I think I can manage. So last week we made bee clops. I almost said beer clops because my writing is so bad.
Let's go back.
It was a beer thing? No. So bee clops with the power of beepression, which was the woman that had bees in her eyes and they could take people's sadness and give people sadness too.
Beepression is still
very good.
So good.
So that means this week we're going to be making a hero, of course.
Excellent.
And the article I picked ahead of time is... Oh, crap. I exited the page that had the number on it. Hang on. I have to find the actual article for you now.
Proof that we'd never pre-pick them.
It's true. I have the article
pulled up. We don't hand pick them. We pick them at random.
So the article this week is number 6 for you, Nate. And that headline is... Security camera catches prowling suspect licking doorbell for 3 hours.
Right. All right. I got it. Oh, my. Oh, autoplay video.
Yep. I should have warned you. My bad. And sorry.
Watching this video now.
This article comes to us from Curtis Erickson, or Common Curtis E on Twitter, which is it's Common, then the name Kurtis, and then an E. It's a very clever Twitter handle. And while we're at it, we forgot to thank Keith for submitting last week's article. Keith from the Pop-Up Filmcast podcast. So sorry,
thank
Keith.
you so much to the both of you.
Yeah, that was Drew's fault that we forgot, because he's the one who normally points that out, and he didn't do it. And also, he's not here to defend himself. So,
all right. So, security camera catches prowling suspect. It's pretty creepy.
Yeah, he's just licking the doorbell.
He is just licking the doorbell and looking right into the camera. So, like, he's not like doesn't know what he's doing.
For 3 hours.
3 hours, no kidding. Wow.
That's as long as the movie Avengers Endgame is supposed to be.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you. I think I muted you in real life. This is an episode of Black Mirror. I muted you in real life. It's as long as what now?
Fucking Black Mirror. It's as long as The Godfather.
Oh, okay. Which part? The first one?
I think the first one's 3 hours. No, it definitely is.
Idea. All right. So
this is like
we gotta make a hero out of this guy who's licking a doorbell and looking into a camera. Or, I mean, something in this situation, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be him.
Yeah, like the doorbell could be the hero. The hero could have licking powers. That's about all I got.
Yep.
So, I mean, he could have been, maybe there was poison on the doorbell and he had to lick it off before whoever got home touched it.
It took 3 hours. Really had to make sure there wasn't any left.
I mean, maybe we can ignore the 3 hours part. Maybe it's just this dude got caught on camera licking a doorbell, which is weird enough without the 3 hours.
Yes.
But
I have an idea.
Okay, please.
Have you ever seen the Disney Channel original movie Smart House?
Yes, I have.
What if he licks this damn thing for so long that he gets electrically shocked by the house, and like his consciousness goes into the house? I don't know.
Okay, no, we can do something with that, but he's supposed to be a hero still, because my immediate thought was, he could haunt the house then, but that's not very heroic.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a one-off issue, just where it's like a short, or maybe in just like a 5-issue comic series, you know, they do short runs sometimes.
Absolutely.
And it's just about this house, and like maybe he is protecting the family inside it without them even really realizing it or something.
Okay.
Almost like a Home Alone situation, but...
Oh, so it's like Home Alone, but instead of Kevin McAllister fighting back, the house is literally fighting back.
Yeah.
But then the family comes home, and they're none the wiser.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm thinking.
So, okay, so I'm into this idea, actually. Should we... Sorry, I said actually as though, like, I was surprised. Like, Tanner had a good idea.
Yeah, for once. Holy shit.
No, I am into this idea, but I'm wondering, should we try to explain why the guy was licking the doorbell in the first place? Or should we try and figure out what the house is protecting this family from, and then see if something sort of comes out of that for why he was licking the doorbell?
I think maybe we should, see if it comes to us naturally, because we could get stuck on it for a while if we try to start.
Yeah, I feel like, you're right. So what is this smart house protecting the family from? Is it just burglars? If so, why are they getting burgled so much?
Yeah, well, maybe their dad is an inventor, or the mom. Doesn't have to be the dad, I suppose. Or it could be two dads. I mean, Jesus, or two moms.
Yep. Okay. The two dads of the family are inventors. Both inventors.
And they invented what's something that would like try to be burgled a lot.
Oh boy.
Flubber. Flubber would. I feel like people try to steal Flubber.
But I worry Disney's going to come after us if we rip off Flubber.
Yeah, we don't. I guess we don't need that.
What's something really annoying that happens to you a lot, Tanner?
I don't know.
I don't know. What is something annoying? I'm just trying to think of like what problem that the world needs solved, you know?
I don't know. We live in a pretty good time to be alive in terms of like, conveniences.
Rules. Good president, like no problems politically, like pretty good.
aside from something.
Yeah. What is? I'm just trying to think of something good to steal. Like I think you're on. We just gotta find what is the right thing.
What is a good thing to steal? Because like even like if it's something that makes your shoes not smell bad, is that really gonna try to be stolen much? Maybe they invent spray on grass and you just spray it onto your yard, and it doesn't grow anymore, but it always stays green too. So you don't have to mow it, and you have a dope looking lawn.
So who is stealing it? Rival scientists?
Possibly that. It could be more than one, because also I'd like the lawnmower company probably would not be a big fan of that.
Ooh, big lawnmower.
Yeah, because it would put them out of business. And like weed killer companies, because say maybe it's like a grass that like fights off weeds on its own too. So there could be like multiple fronts.
Where do I buy? You sold me. Stop selling. Where do I buy this, Tanner?
I wish this existed. Believe me.
I don't know. We do get a certain amount of enjoyment out of mowing that lawn, though.
That's true. The weeds, dude. I spent 2 hours pulling weeds yesterday, and I didn't even get half of my backyard done. It's gonna be a long weekend.
Yeah, we gotta. Well, I'll get into it later. Okay, so these guys have invented the grass for the 21st century, grass that doesn't grow or only grows to a specific length and that fends off weeds.
Yes. So like the perfect lawn in a sense.
And big lawnmower, rather than are they trying to steal it, or are they just trying to kill the scientists? Maybe both.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they probably want to take it so no one else could find it, and
that's true.
Kill the dads that invented it. It's kind of perfect that dads would invent a perfect lawn.
Oh my God, it is. Oh, we didn't. I don't know. You didn't think of that on purpose.
No, I definitely didn't.
It's perfect. And I assume that they have like, I don't know, some kids or something. Like this is the full family.
Oh yeah, it's the full. I was gonna say Full House, but I don't want to name a show that I never watched. It's the full Monty.
It's family. Let's not get into it. It's Family Matters. Fuck.
So it's what? Dad, daughter, son.
Yeah, I think so.
And then a dog.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Dog and a cat.
Yeah, a cat too. Yeah, you're right.
So you have 2 cats, so I think it's important that we include that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So we got this lovely family, and we got big lawnmower coming in to try, I don't know, like you said, steal the formula and cut their heads off. I don't know, with a lawnmower or something. It's, lawnmower related assassins.
Yeah. Yeah, they probably cut people's heads off, I would think.
So, but what the big lawnmower doesn't know is that they have an accidental smart house.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, what I like about your idea about them being inventors is it sort of justifies the fact that this house would probably just have be slightly advanced anyway.
Yeah.
And so more shenanigans, this guy can get up to more shenanigans in the house as the smart house.
Yeah. So, I guess we got to start coming up with scenarios.
Right. Yeah. I mean, channel your inner Kevin McAllister. Should we pause and watch Home Alone? Yeah, let's do that. We're going to pause real quick. All right. We just finished watching Home Alone. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
I don't know how any of those intruders are alive.
Yeah. I'm just going to verify Home Alone 5. Yep. Sure does.
It was probably direct to VHS or DVD.
Absolutely.
Good flick.
And the kid on the front is doing a really poor emulation of...
Is he doing the hands on the face thing?
He's doing the hands on the face, and it doesn't look very good.
Wow.
Listen. I'm sure this kid's a great actor, and I'm very happy that he was able to do this. But I just don't think it's very good. You can't beat the original, you know?
No. Well, anyway, so one scenario I thought of briefly. Oh, was Drew in our chat? I mean, Drew can choose to edit this out, right? If he wants to. So Drew commented, "Damn, I'm already pissed I'm missing this." Because Nate sent a link of Home Alone: The Holiday Heist in our group chat instead of directly to me. Wow, that kid's attempt at that is very poor.
It's very bad. It's, I mean, at least, I'm just saying, Home Alone 4.
Wait, did they do?
This kid is not Kevin McAllister, but like he's doing an all right job. You know what it is? In Home Alone: The Holiday Heist, his eyes just aren't in it.
No, they're not. Well, and his mouth doesn't seem to be as wide open too, which is a weird thing to comment on, but.
It almost seems like they photoshopped his mouth smaller. Like it should be bigger than it is. I'm going to zoom in.
Yeah, enhance.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He's not feeling it. And I'm not feeling it as a result. So.
Yeah. Wow. So one scenario I did think of briefly is like, say one of the companies, I guess the big lawnmower is like trying to kind of case their house. Mm-hmm. So they walk up and they pretend they're like a door-to-door salesman or something. But the house catches on, like they know that this is clearly a bad guy. I don't know how. And so they're like, no, thank you. We don't need your services. And the house just slams the door shut and it catches the dude's tie, but he doesn't notice. And he tries to walk away and he falls down.
I like that. And then he's like walking down. He finally gets his tie out. He rips it out and he starts walking down the front steps and like all the steps just go flat. And so it's like an incline. So he trips down the steps.
Oh, that's good. And then the sprinklers turn on.
Yep. And then a fire hydrant at the end of the street just blows him away.
Right in his dick.
You know, in every good physical comedy movie, there's got to be one dick punch. And
yep.
We used it.
We did it. So we used it too early, though. Damn it.
So the people in the house, clueless. They're just like, oh, damn, there must be a bug in the door / sprinkler matrix.
Yeah, exactly. They're none the wiser.
Cal, his son, of course. Go fix the stairs. That's his chores. A little bit of world building for you, all the listeners out there. But all right, so okay, door-to-door salesman thing blows up in his face. What's next? Do they try and maybe come in under the cover of dark?
Yeah, I was gonna say definitely trying to sneak in at night. And I think at least one of the things has to be like they open a window and they're starting to like climb in with their hands and the window slams shut on their fingers.
Oh man, I was just thinking that.
So, but I feel like they got to have like a multiple pronged attack. So it's like one person gets taken out because their fingies got slammed.
Oh, my fingies. He just gives up.
Dude, I would. That would hurt like heck.
Yeah.
Probably need some ice for at least like 10 minutes.
I'm no tough guy.
Yeah. What else? How else would someone try to get in?
Let's see. Well, we can't assume. So the one thing I feel like we got to get these guys inside the house at some point.
Yeah.
So like maybe they like paintball some of the cameras from or like shoot them out. Some way to block the cameras so this house can't see them coming.
Good call.
Or they like break a window to get in or something.
Yeah, to the point where it can't like slam on them.
I'm imagining some sort of thing where like they like get pushed into pushed into a bookcase or like a recliner or something, and then it like flips or like the wall flips around and spins a whole bunch. Gotcha. Like there's a secret passage behind the bookshelf and they just get spun around and flung out.
Yeah,
fly across the room.
Maybe they're like walking through the living room and the Roomba gets turned on and runs into one of the dude's legs and he bumps into the other one. They both trip and fall into the bookcase. And do you want them to like be in a different room or do you want them to spin around to the point where they're like flung or something?
Because I think they're flung, but maybe that's where they get the idea that like behind that bookcase is the secret lab or whatever. So now they have a purpose, but the house is going to prevent them from getting back there.
Okay, so like, do they like try to walk up to the bookcase and it's like not moving then because the house has it like locked or something?
Yeah. After they get flung around.
Yes. And then the one that was trying to climb in through the chimney gets shot back out by flames. There's like a.
You were just gonna say gets shot.
Yeah, there's just like a gun in the.
Why am I wasting all my time with these hijinks? I'm just gonna shoot them.
But like like the fire gets turned on, so they like have to clamber out of the top of the chimney. It's like a little cutaway scene.
But then, I mean, they probably fall off the roof too, right?
Yeah. Is it winter, so they fall in snow?
It has to be, right? Like, I think all the Home Alones take place at Christmas.
Yeah, I guess they
Not that
do.
we're planning but we're not doing Home Alone, but we are.
Yeah. I guess you're right. That's weird. They are just like a Christmas series.
Mm-hmm. Every single one of them's got Christmas, and I think 3 does anyway.
It's probably a safe bet. That's weird. Wow. I don't know why that surprises me. I mean, I've seen the first 2.
I mean, he's shoveling the driveway, so that makes me think it's Christmas. But listen to this shit. You know how like normal the first movie was, where it was like 2 thieves like trying to steal from this house?
Yeah.
And, like his family's gone. I'm just going to read you the first sentence actually a couple first sentences of the Wikipedia article for Home Alone 3. Peter, Alice, Burton, and Earl are 4 internationally wanted hitmen working for a North Korean terrorist organization. Having stolen a $10 million missile cloaking computer chip, the thieves put inside a remote control car to sneak it past security at San Francisco International Airport. Like, goddamn, they really escalated their villains here.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, we're working for terrorists. That's fine.
Wow, yeah, that's like if Karate Kid 3, he was fighting ISIS or something.
What's that? Wait, hold on. Is that not what happened?
No, I don't think so. I don't remember Karate Kid 3, if I'm being honest. That might be the one. That's the one where they go to China, I think.
I mean, why not? I'm just going to look it up.
If it's terrorists, I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
Yeah, they're fighting Cobra Kai Dojo, but I think in...
It's either China or Japan.
Tahiti?
Where?
It looks like Tahiti.
Oh, wow, I was way off.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. I don't know. Oh, wait. Unclear. Not going to read closer because not great podcasting, but they're somewhere.
Good flick.
And I don't think it's terrorists, which is the important bit.
Yep, that's the only thing that matters.
So what, I mean, do we need to come up with some more hijinks for this house?
Probably. What else? Someone gets flung down a laundry chute into the basement somehow.
It's very tiny, but there's little electric paddles that help spank them down into the basement. And it is spanking. I want to be very clear. It's
yeah. No room for interpretation. They were spanking.
Our artistic vision is clear. I'm just trying to think of like, I'm imagining some sort of scene where the kitchen starts to come alive to make like a delicious pasta dinner for the family, and this guy gets like stuck in the middle of the whole apparatus. So there's sauce. He's getting scalded by burning sauce, and he can't see because he's got a blindfold of pasta noodles on. Like he trips and falls into the pot of boiling water. It's pretty bad.
That's very good because you could establish at the beginning like an opening shot of the pasta machine working normally, so you know what's coming.
This guy sees movies. This Tanner. This guy's a cinephile, I think.
Borderline.
No, that's good. What else are you thinking?
Let's see. Well, now you got that conveyor belt type idea. It was good because I was thinking like someone like they go in the laundry room and like the machine like starts kicking on. That's like that folds laundry or something, so it's just like smacking the crap out of him.
He's trying to get up. He's stuck in a towel or whatever, and
then like an iron like presses down on him or something.
Yeah, you need some definite what's important in a lot of these physical comedy things is that they can come away from it with some sort of marker that they have gone through this. So like there's going to be pasta noodles coming off that one guy. The guy you just mentioned is going to have a big old iron like mark on his face or shirt or body somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of something. You know the part where he like gets them all covered in like, I think he gets them like covered in tar. Doesn't he like tar and feather one of them?
Yeah, essentially.
Jesus. Yeah, that's also the one where he steps on the nail. Oof, ouch. Like, Kevin, I know they're coming to steal from your house, but goddamn, man, like you got no chill.
The paint can that swings down and hits the dude in the head, like that would kill you.
Do you think anybody has ever actually done, like, I'm sure we're not the first people to think about this one, but has anyone ever done like if Kevin had killed one of those men, like he probably would have gone to at least juvenile, like juvie, right?
I don't know.
Like, he killed a man. Would he have gotten off on, I mean, premeditation? Like it wasn't that he like shot him accidentally. He set up this whole situation.
That's true. I don't know where it's under self-defense and to a point where, because like self-defense is like within reason or something. I don't know.
The law's out on this one. We're gonna have to take this one to the Supreme Court.
Yep. So we'll update everyone on that when that comes through.
Yeah, keep waiting. They're a little busy, I think, but I think they'll make room for this.
Probably, knowing those clowns.
No. The only other one I had kind of thought of, but I was trying to think of like an analogous goof to the tar and feather one. I can't. I'm having. I'm trying to think of like a smart home version of that somehow.
Maybe they go into the garage and they have like an automated thing for changing your oil.
Yes.
So this is dumb, but like maybe like a hand comes up from the floor and like, you know, it's used for unscrewing the filter typically, but instead it grabs the guy by the groin and twists him around, and then oil just gets poured on his face because, you know, that's got to pour the oil in at the top.
Yes, I love all of this.
And then he runs through their chicken coop and he has feathers all over himself.
Yeah, they're a very sustainable family. They harvest their own eggs and slaughter their own chicken.
Yeah, it's all what is it? Self-sustaining. Yeah.
Yeah, farm to table. You know?
Yep.
So good for them. I'm proud of them.
What a good family.
Olivia wants to get chickens sometimes, or she says that she does, and I'm like, please no.
Oh God! Wait, haven't you grew up on a farm, right?
Yeah.
Did you raise chickens?
I want another farm in my backyard.
Did you had chickens, right?
Oh yeah, we had like big old chicken coops, like thousands and thousands and thousands of chickens.
Okay, so she has an argument because you have experience.
Yeah, it sucks. They're smelly as hell.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to have chickens on my property. No, thank you.
Yeah. And I don't think we're allowed to anyway, so small blessings.
There you go. Or at least keep telling her that.
Yeah. Well, I think we've got some good goofs on these people. What is the end? Do they get, like, what is the end result? What makes them finally leave? Or do they get the formula? I mean, that'd be a pretty sad ending to this 5-part series, but
no, I think somehow they finally get caught by the cops. I mean, that's like really the only possible way, right? Because I feel like for the first few issues, these people have to like they're getting scared off and they're running away. How would the house make sure the cops were there? I mean, you know, obviously
call the cops, right?
Calling them, but is that dumb? Is that lame? I don't know.
You got to make sure. I mean, I think you can call the cops, but we got to make sure that the criminals, when the cops come, are in a compromising position, such that the house doesn't need to like intervene otherwise to say like, no, see, they were breaking in. Like you can't just like tie them up outside on the front lawn because then there's no proof of breaking and entering. You need them inside. How do you capture them inside?
Yeah. So that's the question. What does the house do to make them actually stuck there? And so are the cops showing? So wait, did we establish, are the people home during this time or are they like gone?
Oh, we never did. Oh,
because like,
well, okay. If I was a thief, I would wait until my subjects were gone on like a little vacation or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Before going after them. So yeah, so we can say that they're gone because then the house can just clean up stuff by the time they come back.
True.
Maybe the house just kills them. I mean, does the house need to call the police? I think it just can kill them.
It's true. It gets them in their human-sized trash compactor they have.
You know, inventors, they make a lot of junk. So, like, wouldn't surprise me if they had a human-sized trash compactor.
So, because the reason I was asking is like, do the cops keep showing up and like the people have no idea why the cops are getting called? Or is it that they're not there, so it doesn't matter? Oh, well, maybe the first couple times the house tries calling the police, and then when the police arrive, they're just like, "No, we didn't call. There must be something wrong with the phones. I don't know." So that's why maybe the house realizes he's got to catch him in the act. Yeah, and has to keep him stuck in there. Okay, so then the big point, how do they get them stuck there? Do they drop a net on them? That's not very creative. Some sort of adhesive, get them stuck. Yeah. It's got to be something that keeps them like latched locked down, because it wouldn't be like they couldn't just like lock the doors and windows, because like obviously they'd just break the window or something.
Could it somehow tie them to the lazy boys that are in the two dads have their two lazy boys?
Yeah. Do the lazy boys just have like things built in to latch people down?
Damn you.
Right?
It's an advanced lazy boy. Okay.
Or maybe it like captures each of them slightly differently. Like one person gets tied up by the smart hose and someone else is...
Oh, smart hose.
Yeah.
I love that.
So they wrap them up in that. So that one kind of explains itself. Mm-hmm. Someone else gets handcuffed by the smart handcuffs.
What about the smart curtains that open?
Oh, there you go. That's a good one.
So like the house makes some sort of noise outside the window, and the guy like rushes over to see what's going on outside, and he ends up twisting them up in the curtains.
Bingo.
So he's like hanging halfway up the window when they finally find him.
That'd be a cool shot. How many people are there total? How many should we have to come up with?
I guess I kind of imagined it as, in keeping with the Home Alone. It looks like there's always two that I can. Well, no,
3 in the terrorist one,
and 3 had the 4 international terrorists. We can do whatever we want.
How many do we want to do? Do we want to do 4?
Yeah. Okay. Let's go for it.
Let's do 4.
You got another one under your belt for what you want to?
No, I didn't. Shit. The smart toilet paper tied them down to the toilet while they took a quick poop.
Maybe they just got sucked in by the smart toilet. It like continues to flush and they can't get themselves up.
The air pressure. Okay, yeah. That probably makes slightly more sense than mine.
Listen, I'm just thinking
toilet paper is very weak.
How much if you were tied down over your like when they put duct tape on people's like on wrists and ankles when they tie them to a chair. If somebody did that, how many layers of toilet paper do you think it would take before you couldn't break out of it?
It'd have to probably be more than one whole roll, I would assume, right?
Yeah. Even like those triple ply, those huge rolls, like I haven't really thought about it.
I don't know. Toilet paper, I assume they probably wouldn't let you just move around, but if you got it wet, then boom, game over.
Yeah, just start spitting on no spittle out. They put some tape over your mouth.
Yeah, but they didn't want to tape your hands up because they wanted to save the tape.
He's only got the one piece. So.
Yeah, so no, the like suction of the toilet.
Yeah,
I like that because it's wacky and it's out there. It's so zany.
Do we have anything in the kitchen or like a bedroom or an office? I'm thinking of rooms that we haven't covered.
Do like maybe the beds have like automatic sheets that like because some people like their sheets to be like tight and crisp, like in a hotel when you're sleeping in it. Some of they're like automatically pulled in, so they somehow got in the bed and then the sheets were pulled over them really tight.
Oh yeah, like they're one of those moments where in a real life the robbers wouldn't be so cavalier, but they're like, I'm gonna lay down in their bed just to feel the rush of it. Like I'm stealing from these guys, and then I like that.
Yeah.
And then the cops show up and they find these 4 people intruding in the famous professor's home.
Yeah.
Take them away, but I don't know that we need to 100% worry about. Maybe the house is okay. I don't know how the police would not tell the owners of the home that someone broke into their house.
I don't know. So maybe they do find out. They're like, oh, cool. Someone broke into their house, but they got like caught and nothing's missing. But they have no idea how it happened still, though. There's like, we just have a guardian angel. And the house winks at the camera.
One of the shades like lowers and lowers and opens.
Exactly. So we did not come up with a reason why that dude was looking that doorbell through all that though.
Okay, so we can okay, and he have to want to protect the family.
Yeah.
He was their estranged child who lived a life of drug use.
Yeah, he had a drug problem.
Uh-huh. and he wanted to come back and ask forgiveness for all the things he did. And then he still kind of whacked out on drugs until he started licking the doorbell, thinking that he was ringing it.
And
trying to summon them to the front.
Does he he gets zapped, and does his body stay back and everything else? Oh shit,
that's right. Nope. I guess. Man, wouldn't that be horrible? They came out and found their dead son.
Open the door, yeah.
No, Jimmy, not like this. No, I think it's a full-fledged, whole body, whole soul, whole mind, all sucked into the house.
And so he's like, to make up for how bad of a kid I was, I'm gonna take care of my family from kind of the afterlife.
Mm-hmm. But I also don't want them to know how fucked up, how much I fucked up by getting inside this house. So I'm just gonna be their silent guardian angel.
Maybe there's a sequel where they figure it out and they get him out somehow.
But then maybe he wants to go back in the house because he felt useful there. I don't know. Let the story kind of go where it will naturally when we finally make the sequel.
Yep.
So, all right. I feel like we have a pretty good arc around here. Not really a costume because it is just a house.
What color do you think the house is painted?
I kind of imagined it as your regular average white house, but I'm interested to hear what you had to say.
I was thinking a shade of green.
Oh, really? Like a light green, sort of like a forest green.
Forest green is probably my favorite color for a house.
It's a good color. I'm good with forest green.
All right, forest green. What are there shades?
See, now this is where
shutters.
There are shades, but you mean shutters?
Yeah, I meant shutters. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what goes good with would white shutters look good with?
Yeah, I think it would have to be white.
Okay, see that there we get both of our options.
Yeah, we did it.
Now that's improv.
That's comedy, baby.
So, one last thing before our favorite part. What is the comic book cover?
I mean, there's really only one style option. At least it's got to be a criminal getting punked in some way, right?
Yep.
But what one?
I think the most kinetic of the things we described was the one where the guy or girl is getting slapped around by the laundry machine.
I was thinking that, or the pasta machine, because you can still show the whole the path of the pasta machine.
Oh, that's true.
I think one of those too. There'll be a variant cover.
Yeah, one will be done. Yeah, I like that. We always come up with the variant covers. It's helpful.
It's fun.
All right. So, what are we gonna name this smart, mischievous house?
We could do Disney Channel presents Smart House, but that might be a bad name.
Oh. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that Smart House is taken, but also that's pretty simple.
Yeah, they just did not think very. I mean, then again, they sort of predicted the future where everything is just called a fucking smart lamp, smart bulb, smart door, smart. Everything is just smart now.
Yeah, which maybe it is because of this Disney Channel movie.
That's true. So, man, we're both homeowners. We should be able to do this.
Yeah.
Home
alarm. Something like a security system type name. What are some security?
That's a good idea. I'm just gonna look up.
They're Simply Safe, so it's simply secure. It's not good. Ah, fuck. Should have known this name one was going to be hard. This does not lend itself to much. Sam the security man. Nope.
Oh, wow. I can't believe Drew missed it. Pulling that ancient almost 99 episodes ago.
I didn't realize I was doing that, if I'm being honest, but you're right.
It just came out of you. From
some dark place.
Smart.
Is there anything Smart House that you can turn into fight house? Punch house.
Punch. Smart punch.
House will beat up criminals. There's like, it could be the bouncer house, because like a bouncer keeps people out. It's kind of like bouncy house.
Actually sort of like bouncer house as like, because it sounds like bouncy house.
Right? That's what my thinking was. Maybe the family's last name was Bouncer also.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Yep. You did it, Tanner. Now I wish we had the make flubber. It would have made, it all would have sort of synergized. But no, this is fine. It's good.
We're good, right?
Oh, we did it. Bouncer house.
Holy shit.
The bouncer house.
We knocked it out. Even without Drew. Oh, boy.
It was touch and go, but we did it.
We did it.
I guess
I play us out?
Yeah, I suppose you should. We don't need Drew for that.
Nope. We'll figure it out as we go. Yeah, I guess so. This concludes issue number 97 of Headline Heroes. Today we created the Bouncer House, which is the sentient house of the Bouncer family, we decided. At this time, as always, we'd like to thank Brett Jacobson for creating the art for our show. What Brett does when he has intruders is he just paints himself camouflage and just follows them around until they try to leave his house, and he says boo at the last second, and they run away scared without his stuff.
They drop all the stuff they stole. And
yep. And I said, you really need to quit leaving your house unlocked for intruders. He's like, nah, it's fun. So, everyone's got their own thing.
I think the most dangerous game was written about Brett, maybe. I'm not sure.
It sounds like it, honestly.
Because he's here for the hunt.
He is. I guess you want to go?
Thank Carl. Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm
okay.
going to do it. We also want to thank Carl Sorensen. Carl did all the music for our podcast, and he helped with all the post-processing of all the audio. If you're interested in working with Carl on any sort of musical project, whether you need music for your podcast, for your movie, for your show, just want some music made for you, you can reach out to him at carljsorensen.com. If you have any articles you want us to discuss, the list is getting a little low.
Yeah, we could use some for real.
We're gonna have to do some legwork to put some in there, and then if you guys have any, we would super appreciate it. You can send it to our email, which is headlineheroescast@gmail.com. Otherwise, you can send it to us on Twitter, and that's at headline_heroes. And we do have a Facebook page under Headline Heroes. If you wanted to give us a phone call, leave us a voicemail. We'd love to hear it, love to play it. That phone number is 319-596-6766. And if you're so inclined, we're on iTunes, Google Play, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. If you want to give us a review, that always helps, and we love to read them. I think that's it.
Yeah, there's no subreddit, but I mean, we don't need to tell people about the subreddit. Yeah? They know about the subreddit. Well,
I kind of just figured everyone in the world knows about the Headline Heroes Reddit at this point.
Yeah, at this point.
It's kind of like Avengers Endgame. Where everyone's seen it, everyone's been to it. But no, I think we're good then.
All right, sweet.
Close it out. Say the last thing, Tanner?
Okay, yeah, everyone pick up the next issue of Headline Heroes. That's what Drew said.
Hell yeah, we did it.
Bye.
Pretty much. Bye.